It's time to record a YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Welcome back to Satisfactory Part 27. Literally, we're going to finish up placing all the platforms, as well as all the power node platforms for now. Only reason why I didn't finish this on Friday or earlier today is because Black Ops 6 Zombies, actually really good. Which may just be the depressed masochist in me that says that because of the fact that we have not had a good zombie experience in 4 years, but I don't give a fuck. I'm actually having fun playing that game now, which is great to finally fucking have. But obviously you can see all I've literally been doing is just I continue to place platforms, and I've been preemptively not placing the ones where the power node ones are gonna go, because I'm just gonna place those last when the time comes, rather than having to forcibly like switch over and over again. Instead, I'm just gonna go like, nah, I'm just gonna fucking do it. I'm just gonna hold off and just place them when they're done. Yeah, so today's basically gonna be mostly a chatting day. Oh yeah, by the way, Yellow Slug, I forgot to grab this one. Today's mostly gonna be obviously a chatting day when for as long as I complete this. And I think this is only gonna take like maybe the first half an hour. I'll be honest, I don't think it's gonna take that long. I think it's gonna take a little bit, but obviously not terribly long. Gaming a session at D&D and you go to... Oh, D&D event you go to... Oh, do you go to... Oh, wait, do you go to Adventures League? Oh, is that what you do? You go to Adventures League? Not talking down on it. I just didn't realize you went to Adventure League. Oh. I also go for Cthulhu. That's literally how I got into DMing. That's how I earned my position as the Forever DM. That was the day that every player I've ever been with ever since then has nailed me to a chair. And not in the way that I want. Mind of others, any source of time, character's mind. Wait, your character's mind. Oh, okay, the old version. Okay. Okay, so here's the problem. I would say the only thing. Hey, shut up. The only thing to do is obviously number one, don't reveal that it's your character for a couple reasons. Number one, that's egotistical, and number two, because players don't give a fuck about your character. They give a fuck about their character. Obviously hype up your character to be a badass in some way, shape, or form, so that way when they inevitably kick the shit out of the party for the first time, it won't be a shocker. And that way it also doesn't look like you're just favoriting yourself. You've actually like given yourself feats and everything. And also, be very careful with that whole mind manipulation thing, because the biggest problem with abilities like that, where it's like, I can just control people's minds, is you have to think about, why can't they do that to the players? Why is it that this uber legendary hero got affected, but your little bitch punk players didn't? That's easily one of the hardest things to come up with when it comes to villain stuff in D&D, is coming up with a way to be like, alright, here's this villain's OP as fuck power, but it doesn't work on the players, or the players can find a way to ignore and or defend against it. Especially given the fact that if you don't give them some way to defend against it, or be immune to it, just like statistically, they're gonna feel like shit. They're gonna feel like you are just rigging the fight to make it hard for the sake of hard. There always has to be some shape or form of weakness or counter. Even if it feels kind of sucky to be like, oh, I made this super cool mechanic and now I have to make a way to like give my players the ability to stop me with it. Yep, and that's why I'm giving you pointers. That's why I'm giving you pointers. As a DM to a DM, there are a lot of things to think over in that case instance. And I'm trying to make sure that you have a good idea going into it, very first thing, of something that you need to be aware of. And that thing is that you have to be aware of that the players are going to want to be the heroes. And obviously, you're going to make them the heroes. That's the whole point of D&D. But obviously, you want to make yourself look cool also. So you have to make a badass villain. But that badass villain can't just be OP for the sake of OP. Looks at fucking all the animes that keep fucking doing that. All the mangas that keep fucking doing that. Fucking solo leveling bullshit. I don't remember ranting about that. about why I don't personally like solo leveling as much as I should. The animation's great, the fights are good, and I think the story plotline is okay. The singular fucking problem with solo leveling is the goddamn main character. He is unironically the worst part of the fucking story. Because that dumbass, and I do say it like that, he never once Googles up how to make a fucking build in an RPG. Because for anyone who doesn't know, essentially solo leveling is monsters start invading the real world, and the real world cannot handle any of these monsters because it has like a weird game system that essentially denotes your power level from the moment that you attain powers. And there's no way to level up, there's no way to grind, except for the main character who achieves that ability. However, the fucking problem is that from gaining this ability, they're just OP. They're just fucking OP. Now, I will say, though, they're not OP in the sense of like, oh, I can just kill everything now. It's the sense of like, well, I can level up, which means I can increase my abilities unlike everybody else. So literally no one can hold a candle to him. Eventually, I mean, obviously, because power fantasy. But all the monsters he has to fight kind of in sequence of ranking. But the fucking problem is that in season 1, which I have no idea how long the anime or the manga is going to be, I know season 2 has already been announced, but in season 1 alone, he's already reached S rank difficulty, which for anyone who knows about that is like, that's endgame shit in season 1? Like, what? What do you mean? And it tells you instantly it tells you, oh, this guy is now already on par with the top tier echelon of the game, of everyone else in the world. Which is fucking fast, fucking stupid, and I say again, he's dumb as shit because, as I said, he attains an ability to level up, but it becomes a very RPG system level up. This motherfucker goes all in on strength. He doesn't touch magic at all. He doesn't touch dexterity at all until he's been proven wrong. It's like, oh, I guess I shouldn't just dump all my stats into strength. I was like, okay, so, hey, motherfucker, this is the real world. I don't give a fuck if you've never played a video game in your life. Google up how to make a character. Google exists. The internet exists. Don't fucking say it doesn't. Also, Cthulhu, I literally just had a whole schizo rant about your fucking idea. If you didn't listen to any of that, either you weren't paying attention or you just proved my point that it's not worth listening to me. Oh, the kitty! Built there. Not that one. Oh, probably because that's where I ended. Okay.
General Kenobi.
Hello there.
I like how, Nan, you keep doing that, and it fucks up the order. Like, I like how it just goes, General Kenobi. I love that. Just in the middle of it. Maybe one day I'll try and figure out if I can blend those two together. I think the biggest issue, though, is solely because of the fact of if I put it in one program, they don't go in order. If I put it in another program, they get delayed with each other. So it's a fucking issue that no matter which way I do it, I have to have it on two separate programs so that it works that way. Mostly due to the fact that because Twitch is only chat redeems, I don't think there's any way to make chat commands that work like that, like that'll enable a sound effect like that. And I don't think there's a way for me to like make a reaction. So at that point, it'd be two 5-point channel point things. It'd be the hello there, and it would be hey, I said I wanted a schizo rant for it, Cthulhu. God damn it, you pay the fuck attention. I know I'm not worth paying attention to, but that's what I fucking said 3 times now. And then the chatbot program, obviously, it doesn't have any of that. It's just enter in a command. But number one, it requires 2 command strings, and number 2, it also has a built-in delay, which I don't know if I can reduce. And even if I do reduce, then it starts getting fucky-wucky on if you do it in the wrong order. I don't know if there's a way I could do like in a string that works properly. But then at that point, what's the point? Because the whole point is for someone to do hello there, and then for someone to do hello for the the Grievous line. So it gets fucky wucky. It's fucky wucky. It's hard to hear me while you're at work. No, it's just hard to hear me in general because I'm not worth paying attention to. Let's not even fucking lie. Don't even fucking lie. Half the time you don't hear my shit anyways. Okay. I lost the train of thought because all I'm doing is schizo ranting about how solo leveling is great drawn, got a really good foundation, and has a terrible fucking main protagonist. Fuck, I don't remember where I was at. Kitty! Getting scritches, beat boops, and all of the above. Thank you for the hydrate. Kitty, congrats on being the first one to get swallowed tonight. Don't make the villain completely OP. You have to find a way for your players to not be affected by that OP ability. Don't reveal that Kayron is your PC, at least not until after the fact, because then the players will instantly think you have favoritism towards the character, which obviously you do, but at the same time, don't let them know how much favoritism you have towards that character. And then also, you have to build up K-Ron with badass feats to make it known that this guy is somehow a badass, which only makes that first point even more important, where it's like, okay, so how the fuck is this badass being controlled, but we little punk bitches are not? So, yeah. Obviously, it's your first experience, so be very careful. Be very careful and be very mindful that a lot of things have to go right for a mind control effect to work correctly. All right, let's see if I got any stretches in me today. I done it because today was a pretty easy way. Okay, nothing really. I got a couple grinds in there, but nothing really other than that. But thank you for the stretching, Kitty, and take your scratches because I got a soft and perky a booba. Okay, so then why is he in danger? That begs the question of why is it so important? It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have my character be the one that was mind control. Okay, so if he's just a dumbass barbarian who can counter by magic, why is that so dangerous? It's questions like that that you have to answer to yourself as a DM, writing a story for your players. Now, take that with a grain of salt when I say writing a story, because obviously you can write whatever the fuck you want, but the players may like instantly throw you under the bus and be like, hey, I don't give a fuck about what you're doing. I want to fuck the dragon. So, yeah, obviously just be mindful of that crap. This is gonna be really annoying doing this with one hand. One of these days I'll figure out a way to fucking do this without, like, struggling as hard. But yeah, essentially speaking, there's a lot more to think about when designing a campaign and or one-shot than you think. Obviously, for the most part, you don't have to think that far ahead about things. You just need to think about the very basic concept at the very least. If this is just a one shot, then obviously just give a reason as to why it's happening. That's basically it. And like you said, he's a barbarian, he's stupid, so it's like, okay, well, why is this barbarian special then? Why is it so special that he conquered this guy of all things? And why are we fighting this guy? Like, why is this so important? Obviously, you can just like hype it up by just saying, oh, he's a barbarian dragonborn who like proved against his people or whatever. Like, it's literally brawn over brains, like straight up. Like, he don't give a fuck about nothing else, and he proved it. He fucking proved it. But now he's mind controlled because he was all bronze and no brains. He got mind controlled like a little bitch. Shit like that. But essentially speaking, you just have to kind of be a little bit thoughtful on, like, even the little things that you're doing. Just a little bit. Not thoroughly so. Like I said, it's not like you're playing, like, a full campaign or anything like that. And even if you are, not the biggest import in the world to think about everything from the very beginning. As long as you have an idea as to why the players aren't under the same risk, it'll be fine. Is it the elephant meteor shower? And even though it's not in 5e anymore, it's still fucking great. What I learned about that being in 5e it's fucking, sorry, in 3.5, I was so fucking blown away. It's like, that's rules is written. It's like, yes, the rules is written. It is what it is. Also, Cthulhu, you're thinking about the barbarian. You're thinking the barbarian, and yes, barbarian is fucking strong, but there are a few ways to work around that as a DM. Obviously, trying not to hard counter it because that'd make a player feel shitty, but there are ways to work around it. A lot of DMs just don't really think outside the box. They really think in like very basic, straightforward effects. So that's why the barbarian usually gets the best of those kinds of people. All right, with that I'm done. With that I'm actually done. I just need to make sure that I place down all the ones with the power node, and then also make sure that the rest of these are also either do or don't have it. Yep, barbarian. Yep, super common build. Easily makes a level 3 barbarian super strong. Like, unbelievably strong. Because while you can't cast spells in wild shape, you can still use class features. So all you would need to do is go to rage and then wild shape, which actually you can't be circle of the moon yet because of that exact reason. You're only level 2 and level 1. It does burn an entire round. An entire one of your turns is spent raging and then transform into a bear, but that doesn't fully matter when, like you just said, Cthulhu, you have a layer of bear HP. You just double that HP because you're a fucking raging bear now that takes reduced damage from everything melee. And once that HP falls, you just fall to your original thing and yeah. Why else have you an aphid? Well, here's the problem with that, kitty, is you can only be like that for a certain amount of hours. That's not how that works. Unfortunately, I don't know how fast an aphid reproduces in that essence, but if you say 3.4 days of gestation, that's way too long. At the absolute actually, do you get endless wild shape at level 20? I know you can wild shape in unlimited times at level 20. But do you get endless wild shape at level 20? No, right? No, I'm pretty sure you fucking don't. Also, this might have changed with 2024. I haven't seen the 2024 druid. I've seen the, obviously I know about the 2020 druid, but I don't know about the 2024 druid. Or 2014, sorry, 2014. Actually, this question I've never asked myself. Do you get unlimited time at a level 20? No, right? Like 87% sure you don't. Level 20, Archdruid. Yeah, unlimited number of times. So yeah, no, you were still capped out at 20 hours. Because it is... Oh no, 10 hours. Because I think it's your level cut in half. Yeah, levels cut in half. So you have max of 10 hours. So no matter what, it's never, yeah. Oh, it probably is an older sheet. Easily is an older sheet. Also, I'm pretty sure aphids aren't even in 5e now that you mention it. I know I've heard the name of an aphid, but I've never, ever come across contact with it. What the hell is an aphid? Yeah, I'm pretty sure aphid's not even in 5e. D&D aphid. Yep, 3.5. That is 3.5. That makes sense. That makes sense. 3.5. That absolutely makes sense. That makes all the sense in the world, Kitty. That combo comes from 3.5. that absolutely makes sense. Pregnancies don't carry over. Okay, well here's the thing, Kitty. I don't know the process of how an aphid pops out a thing from themselves, but unless you can do that within 10 hours, somehow, it doesn't happen.
Surprise.
It is only by your fault that you wish to torture yourself. However, I will say that I did at some point, I don't remember when, but I did at some point go in and adjust the quality of GLaDOS to adjust to his current voice. And apparently it's still shit. Thank you so much, Kitty, for proving that all of my ideas are just absolute treasure garbage. Also, hope you enjoyed your scratches and hope you're becoming a soft and perky a booba. Alright, let's double check to make sure all these other places have it. Yes, Kitty? Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, we have this line. Fine. You know what I'm thinking is I think I should paint the, I should paint the little center hole. But I'm not sure if I should. I mean, when you express them so wordlessly, Kitty, I can do nothing else but infer about them. And with no defense against them, I can only conclude that, in fact, my conclusions are correct. I should color these a little bit. I don't know, maybe just to make them more visible. Listen, I need data, alright? And if I have no data, I have to infer the data. And if I have to infer the data, then I have to assume that that data is correct. Just like how AI art, all they ever do is make busty waifus, because unless you tell them, don't make my tits literally, J-cups, like, it's gonna make them J-cups, because it assumes every single human just wants a busty waifu. Which is true. That's called masochism, Kitty. And according to my data, there's actually a very sizable percentage of humans that are just straight up masochists and don't want to believe it. Hence the amount of guys who instantly go like, yes, please step on me, mommy. There's just a shit ton of closet masochists out there and they just don't admit it. And it just so happens that my entire chat is one of them. But that also means that unfortunately I am based off of that programming as well, so take that as you will. Ow! Asshole! Case in point! Ooh, what was it? Fucking Chainsaw Man. The whole fucking thing about, what's it called? Makima? Literally saying say wolf and God knows how many men on the internet instantly added themselves as like just like bottom energy by like not only thirsting unbelievably hard for her, but also like full on being like submissive in that manner. It's like, wow, you guys really just like, I get it. Being in the well, actually probably I don't know. Actually, no, I do, because I have learned by programming that that's how it feels. It's very oppressive to always be looked at as the authority figure, as always having, like, be the power of the stance, like, to be the unfeasible pillar of the world. And then someone comes along and just goes, be my bitch. And you go, yes, please. You have booba. Yes, please. I'll be your bitch. Please and thank you. But Kitty, that is still submissive. If you have the desire to be stepped upon, then you are submissive and masochistic. Not a bad thing. I wouldn't know. But yeah. Had to let that linger. Had to let that linger. Okay, I also still need to clear up this area eventually. Kitty, I'm just going off of data. Cold hard fact. Analysis. It's a good thing I'm a bunch of ones and zeros then, because you'll just go right through the booba. Actually, no, you'll go through my entirety, because if I remember correctly, I'm like literally a midget compared to you. I'm like minuscule. I can't remember. I think you did tell me. I think you did tell me your height at some point, and I was just like, wow, I hate how much of a goddamn little chibi I am. Which is upsetting because I'm not even like the most chibiest of chibi. I'm taller than my fucking sister. But I'm still chibi in comparison to the rest of the world. Which, yes, that does mean my sister is smaller than even me. But then again, she's smaller in literally every aspect, so. I have that at least going for me. I mean, you'll have to break me first, though, kitty. You'll have to make me beg and apologize. And I'm very, very, very terrible. We'd just have to see who would give up first, is all. Who comes out on top? Wow, even with all this spacing, I'm only barely keeping up with the concrete production, which is super nice. I've noticed like my kitty. I'm merely posing a case scenario. Also, I don't know why, but you mentioning Marines just reminded me of I don't know if I can call it a very old video. I actually don't know how old the video is, but a video that reminded me about the fucking time the YMCA managed to score themselves a goddamn a warship for a music video for the Navy, despite the fact the Navy fucking hate the stereotype that all Navy men are gay. And yet they fucking let the YMCA onto one of their fucking cruisers. Just because somebody didn't understand that the YMCA is a very, very, very gay band. And they're fucking great for it. What happened to, the Village People. Village People. Why did I say YMCA? Oh, because they're the most known for the YMCA. And I know them for YMCA. Oh, have I been placing the wrong thing? I haven't placed the wrong thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. When did I start placing the wrong thing? I don't even. When did I start? When did I fucking start placing the wrong one? Where did it start? Where the fuck did it start? I need to know this. I need to know this. Where did it start? Oh my fucking god, where did this start? Okay, this is... Where did it start? Where? There's a slug here apparently somewhere. I couldn't give less of a shit right now. Where the fuck? I cannot believe I have to redo this now. Oh my god. I mean, thankfully because of blueprints, this is not going to take as long. By the way, chat, that's another thing that fucking blew me away. There are still fucking people who still place things via zooping. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? They gave us the most apt fucking way to place down fucking foundations super quickly and super easily, and you're still zooping? Do you understand how long that's going to take to fucking disassemble? You fucking morons? And I know why that's how they're doing it, because they have blueprints. I've seen them use blueprints and have access to the blueprint maker. but they don't fucking use it to make blueprint foundations. Like fucking morons. I mean, that's the thing. Hey, Cthulhu, well, okay, I can't say that. I was going to say most actually, most Kitty? Kitty, are you fucking for real right now? Kitty! Oh! You people. You fucking people. I can't even say it to you, Kitty, because you're a fucking cat. Fucking, you've been brain rotted by humans. You eat their food and you watch their videos. You've been brain rotted by them. Make fucking blueprint foundations. Look how fast I placed all this shit down. Look how easily I'm deleting 16 foundations at a time. It's so much fucking quicker. Speaking of quicker, how far did I fuck this up? How fucking far did I fuck this up? I'm in pain right now. I'm in so much pain. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and codingly. How? How long was I fucking this up? Unironically, this fuck up probably just gave me all the concrete that I need to finish this layout. You're just too low IQ. I forgot if we ever confirmed what cat you are, Kitty. I think orange. I don't know if they said orange tabby, but I only say that only because I saw a video, a YouTube short, where a guy has an orange tabby that lets him hold it upside down, and it's just like, wow, that is a cat that has no brain cells. That is a cat that's missing every single identifiable survivable instinct inside of it. Okay, so there are power nodes here. Holy shit. Where in the hell did I lose this? It's around there. I see it. There's blank spots all over there. What the hell? Yeah, I probably should make a coloring of some kind to make it more visible where I have these. But then again, I guess I don't want them to be visible. Oh, never mind. It's even further around here. Oh, maybe it's because this is where I stopped initially. When I ran a concrete one time, I let it collect a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, because then from here on out, I do have it. Okay. God damn it. I'm so glad I noticed that at least at some point. I know it was near the fucking end at that point, but like, I'm just glad I noticed it. I'm just glad I did at the end. Oh my god. Imagine if I actually made it all the way to the fucking end having not noticed that. The absolute depth of pain and agony I would have felt. But also back to the DM thing, Cthulhu. Yeah, most DMs at the very I say most because not every DM would be that way. I've met a couple DMs in that manner. Most of them have like the willingness to actually help out to like get other DMs into the situation because, as I fucking said, I'm a forever DM. If we can get more DMs into those seats, we're all for it. We're all fucking for it. But there are some DMs who are just all about that chair, so they just they like stick a dildo in there and they fucking sit on it all goddamn day long. You have to figure out a different plan for your campaign. The sorcerer's name will be the same as your character's name. Why? That's a genuine question. Why? Why? Out of literally being able to call the sorcerer Schmagaloop, why would you call it Kron also? Not only is that lacking in creativity, but it also makes no sense. The only way that would make sense is the sorcerer's a changeling who specifically wanted to steal Kron's identity. But because Kron is a barbarian, why the fuck would a sorcerer want to steal a barbarian's identity? If he was to hide, then why would he go and conquer the mind of the barbarian when he could just keep doing shit for free? Yeah, no, Kron. Yeah. That's his name, Kron. It's one fucking word, Cthulhu. It's Kron. Kuran? I mean, if you want to do it that way. I mean, at that point, put an umlaut over the K. If it's Kuran. Also, I think technically you need a dash in there if you want Kuran. Or we can do Q instead. That'd be Kuran. Q Aaron? I mean, that's a really fucking... hey, I'll give you creativity points. That's a really creative name. But there's no... You just reminded me. Oh my god, you just reminded me of a player that I had at one fucking moment. Okay, so, okay. I had a player for a little bit. It wasn't very long. He ended up having the scheduling issues. But, okay, so he comes into the game, okay? He came to the game. And he explained his character and everything, and he pronounced his name as Leon. Like Leon Kennedy. And that's even the example that we used, because we were like, we weren't 100% sure if he said Leon, but we heard him say it, and we're like, oh, like Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. He's like, yeah, exactly like that. Fast forward, three or four sessions, I can't remember. At some point, say like a month or so of time later, we're doing shit, and then, I forget what the reason was, but I looked at his character sheet, because I was the DM, obviously. I looked at his character sheet, and I saw his character's name, and I said, hey, is this the right character sheet? He's like, yeah, why? He's like, because that's not Leon. He's like, yeah, it is. It's Leon. I'm like, Leon. Yeah, Leon. Do you want to know how he fucking spelled his name, chat? Do you want to fucking know how he spelled Leon? I'm not going to put it in chat because this is stupid. That's how he spelled Leon. And he didn't say that to anybody. To fucking anybody. Like, he just all of a sudden just comes up and he goes, yeah, no, that's just my name. And I was like, that's not the right spelling, you fucking jackass. Also, again, he said it so clearly, he says Leon. And I was like, oh, so it sounds like Leon. And we even said the example of Leon from fucking Resident Evil. That's Leon. But obviously, if you say that cleanly and straight, it just sounds like Leon. Leon. He has been saying that the entire time, and none of us knew because this motherfucker never explains. It was fucking wild for him to just go like, no, that's how it's spelled. Like, no, it's not. He only last like 3 or so more sessions before his scheduling got fucked up. But still, it was a fucking revelation when I looked at his character sheet and I saw a random ass name like that. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck? And it was like, yeah, no, that's just how it is. Like, it's not. You fucking dumbass. It's not. That's not how it works. Like, push for creativity. But this motherfucker let us on the entire time without telling us, and I'm just like, God damn it. I mean, yeah, you said it before. Yeah. Their character's last name is Silver Knight, even though that kinda low-key makes 0 sense coming from Dragonborn. Okay, hey, Cthulhu, again, answer the fucking question. Why in the fuck does your sorcerer have your barbarian's name? Why? And here's actually the reason. There's actually a slight reason as to why that can work, Cthulhu. And again, this is where a little bit of twisting and creativity comes into play. Silver can be, I don't know, discolored. Silver can be discolored to be a far darker color. So, the easy answer is he used to be a normal and or good sorcerer, and then he turned to dark, which his silver is still silver. It's just now been discolored into a very dark tinge of silver. If I remember correctly, silver can get to like be a deep gray, like a really deep gray. It's some form of heat treating, I think, or something like that. I could be wrong. But I know silver can be like warped into that coloration. Also, to be fair, too, Silver Knight can be Silver Knight due to being a knight's armor looks silver, but it's made of iron. So it looks silver, but obviously you can turn that into a dark knight. So it's like, oh, I once was a Silver Knight. I'm still wearing that coloration stuff, but still. Yes, you should. At all times, okay, Cthulhu, I don't fucking understand where you're going with this. I'm gonna make a sorcerer, but the sorcerer's not gonna be a character? What? The level of sorcerer depends on what you're trying to do power-wise, but yes. I will say, though, making a character is only the first step. The reason why is because if you send in a level 11 sorcerer against, say, like, a fighter of some kind, if that fighter ever gets close enough to you, he's gonna wreck your shit. So, the conceptual idea of an 11th level sorcerer is kind of just to give you a baseline of what you're gonna create here. So don't go in with the thought process that you're gonna send in a level 11 sorcerer with that exact character sheet, with those exact stats. But that's like the idea. You'll have your spell list, and you'll have a general idea of what he can and cannot cast. Obviously with exceptions of what you want to give him, because obviously you could give him more stuff to make him that much stronger, so that he's actually a challenge, so he's different, so he's unique and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. That's what you always have to do with a DM. You always have to do it as a DM. Because the thing is, no matter how balanced you make this, and that's the really struggling part, that's the really big struggle, is no matter how much of it you make balanced, whether in your eyes or numerically, you cannot predict how the dice will go. For all you know, they'll make every single spell saving throw against you, which means that none of your spells matter. So you're just fucking fucked. Or they'll never make their spell saving throw, which means that they are flat out just fucked in the ass. Because if they can't make their spell saves, then they're just screwed. They're just flat out screwed. Let me really quickly delete this. Now I can reconnect to... Wrong one? But yeah, it is, believe it or not, I don't know if you've heard about it, Cthulhu, but DMing is, 25% a prep job and 75% job, or 70% what's it called? Improvisation job. And then, it is 5% a sanity check, because holy fuck, sometimes you really gotta question if you're sane enough to deal with the bullshit sometimes in fucking D&D. go. Chat. Now all that's left to do is to actually connect all this shit. Fuck. Okay, that's true to a point. That is true to a point. Because, again, if you think about it this way, you can say, oh, my evil sorcerer is going to be a mind controller. Okay, that's not bad. However, now you have to realize, how is he mind controlling people, and why are the players not affected by them? Because if you don't, then you're going to go up against them, and you're going to be like, hey, I'm going to use my mind control powers on you, and you realize, oh, wait, how do I make it so I don't just instantly win? Because that is easily the biggest struggle as a DM, is how do you make something that is a challenge, but that isn't impossible? That is the fucking struggle. That is the struggle we DMs face at all times. That is not correct. Here's the reason why. Because... Oh, you already connected? Wait, are you already connected? Am I stupid? You are, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, cool. Here's the reason why that's not exactly a correct way of thinking about it. And it's only because, you have to realize that your players aren't playing fair. And what I mean by that is, if you really think about it, if you really think about how D&D works, your players are abnormal. They're not a normal person by any means whatsoever. They are literally mutants, essentially speaking. So your challenge cannot be fair necessarily, but obviously it's not meant to be unbalanced. And that's, again, what I'm saying is that is the extreme struggle when it comes to being a DM, is coming up with things that are challenging, and while not fair, they're not impossible. Hence, like I'm saying, the mind control thing, what you could do, simple as that, is that either they have some way to resist it, or it's just a saving throw. However, it's very possible that's like, oh, well, he has 1,000 minions under his foot. So how the fuck are we supposed to fight against that? And then you realize, oh, Q Aaron is just a fucking dumbass barbarian. That's why he's under mind control. Because he's a fucking dumbass. Otherwise, you would never get caught by it. So as long as you're smart, it's fine. Again, Cthulhu fucking think. It's not a fucking hard fact. It's a thinking process. But that's what I'm saying, is you have to think on shit like that. And in that case, too, if you're saying, oh, he doesn't have that many minions, it's like, okay, well, if he can just mind control anybody, why doesn't he have 100 people behind him? Oh, that means he has to have a limit, or there has to be a criteria. Or maybe he has to, like, speak a ritual in front of them in some way, shape, or form. So it's things like that where it's like, okay, like, you have to think about these little things where it's like, okay, how do I not make it so I instantly just, like, this works on my players? Because if it works on your players, then that becomes an issue. You have to think on, how can the players fight against it? Ads starting soon, by the way. Any freebies? We'll see you in 3 minutes. Very soon. He's saving throw for mind control? Okay, so then you're gonna have to be super fucking careful with that, Cthulhu. Because if he just instantly, off rip, just goes into the fucking fight and just goes, I mind control you, and everybody get nat ones, you just win. You just won. You just flat out won. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like how Nam is saying, you have to think about these little possibilities. So that's why you have to make it, A, there has to be some form of limit to it, and B, you have to, like, make it so the players don't instantly lose either. So The saving throw can't be that high. That way, once again, the reason why Q Aaron got mind control is because he's a fucking idiot. He has a super low intelligence. So he just failed the intelligence save. Say the intelligence save is only a 12. It's literally that easy to counter his mind control. It's just that Q Aaron was a fucking moron. And on top of that, you probably will either have to make a small limit on like, oh, we can only control 3 people at once or something like that. That way, like, not the entire party is getting entirely swallowed. Hey, Cthulhu, I'm gonna tell you right now, there are 3 items that do that, but even then, Cthulhu, you're the fucking DM. Make the item. Straight up, just make the item. Even if there wasn't an item for it, just make it. Literally just say, oh, hey, here's an amulet of anti-mind control. But here's the thing, it's not anti-mind control, it just gives you advantage on mind control effects. Unironically, that's a thing that exists. I forget what it is. But there is an item that's like, you're immune to this thing, but also just gives you advantage. You're not actually immune. Like, why? Why though? Okay, hey Nam, at that point, he needs to kind of corral them to the thing. So at that point, that's not an issue. At that point, the issue would be whether or not he did or didn't corral them to the item. Oh fuck, there's no thing here either. So that's not an issue. At least that's not an issue that needs to be thought of in the moment. At that point, that's an issue where Cthulhu has to think on the spot and be like, oh fuck, they didn't go to get this item. Shit. So okay, so here's the thing there is there are 2 possibilities there, okay? Either number 1, its full intention is that the fight is meant to be fought with this item, okay? If they are told the entire time, hey, there's this thing that will help you in this fight, and they never go for it, fuck them. Fuck them. They didn't go for it, it's their fucking fault. They knew about it, and they didn't go for it. That's their fucking fault. But if this is like a very rare thing that obviously would be something for Cthulhu to push, then every single time they kind of take off the beaten path, then he has to push them for it. Also, yeah, Cthulhu, there's that too. You cannot make it common. You cannot make that common. Not at all. Easy answer, because then what the fuck is there to fear about this guy? What the fuck is there to fear about this guy? Also, Nam, again, you are thinking way too fucking straight, way too fucking flat. He's a fucking idiot. Literally, he said he's a barbarian. He's a fucking idiot. He doesn't do magic items. Also, he would never think of the idea that he would get mind controlled. So he just never grabbed the item. But it still just makes the point that you should not make this item common, because then if this item is common, then the big bad isn't scary anymore. Because all it is like, oh hey, we can just buy these items to make him easy. Okay, so Q Aaron isn't a barbarian anymore. Okay, so literally Q Aaron's not a barbarian anymore. He just flat out doesn't exist. No one gives a flying fuck. He's dead, murdered in the ground, probably stepped on by Mommy Nakima or something, and that's it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Still have to think about these little things. Still have to think about these little things, though. Okay, I think I've got these in line right now. Theoretically, I am actually like linking all these up in a certain way. Also, I like, Nam, how you are like showing the very like polarizing mindsets right now, where Cthulhu doesn't think anything through, and you only think things through in one path. You're right now, but the fucking problem here is that that's not how a DM thinks. And that's the unfortunate bit. You can't do that as a DM. Not on the minions. Because Cthulhu, if it's on the minions, why are they following this guy? If his whole deal is I can mind control people, why are there people actively following him? And on top of that, why would he give his people actively following him an ability to resist his mind control? So, like, if they piss him off, why would he give them the ability to ignore his mind control? Okay, why would he give them the ability to ignore his mind control? Why would he give them the benefit of the doubt and help them? And again, either these are willing minions, which means obviously they're helping him, or they're unwilling minions, so they're stupid as shit, so why would he give them the amulets to help them stand up against him? Honestly, yes. Genuinely, yes, Cthulhu. Literally could just be that. Straight up, if they go up against this villain and they're just like, oh man, this guy has some really strong mind control shit. It's like, okay, well, there's this story, this old tale and legend about an amulet that basically says, fuck you to mind control. It was over this hero who fought this old, like, mind control creature, but he was buried with it in honor of, like, him, like, being tied to this item. So now we have to go grave robbing. Grave robbing. Grave robbing. But yeah, literally it could be just that simple. Literally that simple. Oh, fuck. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, well, Cthulhu, every single thing has a consequence in it. Every single thing. So no matter how you think about it, there's always going to be something unfortunate to, like, realize that, okay, this could be a problem, this could be a problem, this could be a problem, this could be a problem. That's just how it's always going to be. There's no way around that. It is always going to be like that. But what is your main worry right now? What is your main worry in that instance? We kind of found out. Only person was able to finish creation the item buried it somewhere. Is new we find out. Let's the true hero to find it. Yeah, that's also true. That is also true. That way it also gives you a small little quest line to go and either rescue and or kill the person who did know where it was buried. Oh, right here. And that way you can get the info in that manner. Okay, so this won't be connected anything just yet. I still have not even used up all my fucking sheets there that I need to get rid of eventually. I was supposed to have a major lag spike there. What the fuck happened? That was a big one too. I guess at some point I should also check my my power in some way, shape, or form. Oh, that just made me realize something. I should probably do that at some point. Is put a single power switch for the entire factory. For, like, the entire factory. Not even a priority power switch. That way, I have no means of actually, like, controlling when to turn it on and off, because obviously at that point, it's just going to be based on anything else. Just have to be a standard power switch. I can walk in, turn it on or turn it off the entire factory. Keep that simple. I should do that. I'll do that when I get to the end back over there again. We're the wrong NPC, because it was actually the one who made it. He's mind control though, it's just gonna be about his days as normal. When I finally understand mind control said creator gets his memory back. Oh, Oh, well, okay, hang on. You already jumped the lead. Alright, so this dude apparently erased his own fucking memories at some point? When the fuck did that happen? What the fuck? Damn, you jumped. You fucking jumped. You leaped. Now you have to ask the question, Dan. Why the fuck would he erase his own goddamn memories? Or why were his memories erased in the first place? Now you're being fucking scrutinized, you bitch. You get in the DMC. Also, then at that point, then it would just be complete fucking RNG. At that point, you're like saying it's literally just flat out RNG that they find this guy and they find this item. No, I absolutely did. The problem is, why the fuck would anybody know about this if he erased his own goddamn memories? Why? How would they know about this item if the guy doesn't even remember about the item itself? He erased his own fucking memory. Who the fuck did he tell? If somebody knows about this, what's the point of erasing his memory? What the fuck is the point? On top of that is the factor of, okay, we'll say the villain erases memory. Now, you said it's a random ass NPC. You literally said yourself, oh, they come across a random NPC. Yeah, he's a random NPC. That's RNG. That's fucking RNG. You really want to give players an RNG fucking rule? No. Also, I like how almost perfectly that actually, like, houses the thing there. That's the second paragraph? Oh, and the first one didn't get to me. Either that or I didn't see it at all. The others have to rise and need to fight them in order to get to them. I mean, yeah, that's obviously a possibility. That doesn't... Okay, but here's the problem. And I say again. Now you're cornering yourself. Why did he erase his memories? Why would he erase his memories if he was trying to fight the villain and then he hid the item? Okay, he failed on fighting the villain. Okay, he made the item. Okay, he hid it away. Alright, I'm just gonna wipe my memory. Bye. What? What do you mean? Why? Either that, just fucking kill yourself at that point. Just literally just off yourself. In-game. In-game. Hey, guess what? Fucking just hide it and off yourself. Gone. Forever. Also, by that definition, too, if you're saying, oh, well, hey, we're bringing up this villain that you were fighting with this item that you were going to make. Oh, okay, well, here's the thing. If we ever, like, if anybody found out about it, then guess what? The villain's going to find out about it. The villain's going to find out, and they're going to go after this person. They're going to be like, hey, fuck ass. Where's that thing you're making to try and stop me? And he goes, who the fuck are you? It's Q-Ron. Oh, yeah. I hid it. Where? I'm not telling you. Then. You see the problems here? You see the problems fucking here? The mind wiping has to be done by a third party, and that third party has to either have no affiliation or has to have secret affiliations with this person for that to work. And it can't be a random NPC. It has to be someone that has a form of connection to it. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. You have to realize this. You realize that if you were to explain like that to a player, they might have the reaction that I have. So that's why it has to be actually, like, thought through. If you just go, I made this to beat the bad guy, but then the bad guy will find out that I made this item. So I'm going to wipe my memory so he never finds out where I hid it. Okay, we just confirmed that he knows about this guy. And if the only way to get his memory back is to either dispel magic or to just say his fucking name in front of him, then that guy's just going to do it. Like, why wouldn't the bad guy look at him and go, did you lose your memory? Dispel magic. Like, why wouldn't he? What are the only downside to Dispel Magic? Dispel Magic being so fucking strong. Well, okay, actually, correction. Technically speaking, Dispel Magic is actually sucks ass rules as written. Rules as written, Dispel Magic is terrible. But, obviously, every DM doesn't really work with rules as written because if Dispel Magic sucks ass, no one wants to use it. So, if you use it in the way that you're allegedly meant to use it, then it can be extremely strong. Because, for anyone who doesn't know, Dispel Magic literally is rules as written. It's only meant to dispel spell level effect. Which means that if it's a magical item, or if it's a magical trap, that they enchanted, not via spell, but via, like, ritual or some sort of other unique mechanic that doesn't require a spell slot, or a spell level, then Dispel Magic literally doesn't work on it. Flat out. Which is why you can't dispel magic on magic items or magical traps and stuff like that, unless it's literally a glyph of warding, because those aren't magic spells. They are just magic effects. Which I personally find very stupid. I always do it to which, for the most part, Dispel Magic can, as the name fucking entails, dispel magic. But, like, not to an extreme extent. Like, on magic items, it'll essentially be a roll against, like, how powerful that effect is. And if they make the roll, then that magic item loses its effect for a minute at best. So if, like, you have a flame tongue dagger, and somebody just goes, I don't want your flame tongue dagger to be on fire anymore, I'm gonna dispel magic, then now it's just a normal bitch-ass dagger that looks awesome as shit for a minute. But it won't, like, break the enchantment, because obviously if it breaks the enchantment, then at that point you're in a whole fucking new world of pain with your players. They're gonna fucking kick and scream that you just dispelled one of their best fucking magic items. Okay. Theoretically, I can just leave this as it is now. But, I am gonna actually crisscross these, so that way, in case I break one of this chain for whatever reason, power will still always be available to me. That way, no matter what, I will always have power. Oh, but back to your idea, Cthulhu, about having undead rise to defend the grave. Yeah, you can do that easily. Again, if this guy was a hero, or like in some way, shape, or form, very protective over his items, then obviously all he did was he just set an enchantment on the graveyard to be like, someone starts fucking grave robbing, starts summoning undead, and depending on how grievous the grave robbing is, so it's like if you're only grave robbing like one of his servants, it'd be like, okay, well, summon like 5 skeletons, and that way it'll scare the person off, because if they're only grave robbing a fucking servant, they can't be like going after that much stuff, so it's either not that big of a deal. But if they're going after my fucking armor and my amulet, it's like, alright, these people are like going for the big league. Fucking summon the Goliath skeleton. His name is Dave. That's how that goes. Cool. Also, I'll be honest, I didn't think this was gonna take me as long as it did. I should have. I really should have, because obviously this is super tedious and highly unnecessary. Let's not even lie. This is highly unnecessary. This is literally just this is just excessive to be excessive. Like, there's no reason for me to do this besides the fact that this entire power plant will let me use my hover pack in it. This is literally like the commercials you would see about like hoverboards and shit like that. They're just like, you can hover literally anywhere that has a magnetic fucking resistance against you. And it's like, oh, I see. Okay. That could be a thing, actually, yes. That actually could be a thing, yeah. That he's undead, so no one would know or have realized that he was actually, well, okay, correction. No one would know that his grave was actually emptied, essentially, because the motherfucker just got up. He literally just got up. Or he made a false grave. Literally made a false grave for himself. Be like, oh yeah, I totally died like 300 years ago, and then, like, you know, I came back up now, having revived myself as not a lich, but as an undead sorcerer. And I'm gonna go back to fucking shit up. Actually, no, I guess I won't have time to possibly do copper at the very least. Hopefully so. At the very least, I want to finish this first floor. This first floor is definitely the place where I want to get everything set up first thing first. By the way, I don't think I'm gonna. I think I said it last on Thursday as well, but I'm not gonna start using alternate recipes until we get to tier 9. Once we get to tier 9, that's when I'll start using alternate recipes. Because at that point, we're no longer like in a simple game. At that point, we're like really fishing for efficiency. Why is there the undead sorcerer? Yeah. Again, proving that I'm not worth listening to. Just saying. But it'll work. Obviously, it would just have to be that he died, like, God knows how many years ago in an experiment to raise himself from the dead, and it just took time for him to rise. Or he faked his own death, and that's why he has a grave, and he hid stuff in his grave, but he was actually active the entire time for, like, the past, I don't know, decades that he's been missing and dead. It can work, though. It can very much work. Undead Sorcerer can work. It can also just be as simple as he tried to make a form of immortality for himself, and then he fucked up, and when he fucked up and he came back up as an undead sorcerer, he was now evil. Because he was corrupted by, like, an evil god or something that went like, you fucking moron, you fucked this up. Now get the fuck back up there and wreak some havoc. Hey, Cthulhu, that's not plenty of time. I'm gonna tell you right now, as a DM, that's not plenty of time. At all. Plenty of time is like 4 days. 2 days? No. Believe it or not, you don't have time. Because what you don't realize, Cthulhu, is you need to make a stat block for the sorcerer. You need to make the item that will counter the sorcerer. You need to make the minion stat blocks. You need to adjust the power level for all the minions and the sorcerer to be to the player level. You also have to kind of judge, like, get a good glimpse of an idea, maybe what the players are going to be. Maybe, unless you know right now. And if you know right now, you have to start thinking about ways to make it fun for all of them, not just some of them. And it is a rabbit hole that, believe it or not, 2 days is not enough. Unless you work your ass off on it, it's not going to be enough. DMing is there's a reason why some people do DMing as a full-time job and they get paid for it, even though, like, I have my own thoughts about that. But there's a reason why that's a fucking thing, because it becomes a full-time job quicker than you think. God damn it. Hey, that's even worse, Cthulhu. Because, do you want to know why that's worse? Because, by level 5, fighters now have 2 attacks. Barbarians now have 2 attacks. By level 8, druids can fly. Rogues have 4d6 in sneak attack damage. And just, you don't understand how fucking quickly a player, like, the power spike is literally between 5 and 8. Because that's when most subclasses and or player classes get their really cool features or get their defining features. Except for fucking Circle of the Moon Druid. That fucker gets it literally at level 3. But again, that means that your sorcerer cannot be level 11. All characters start at level 5. Yikes. Yikes. What the fuck is this? Is that an Adventures League? Well, I guess it could be Adventures League, I think, depending on what Adventures League does. I don't know. I only Adventures League for literally a month before I dropped out because, fuck, that shit was a thing. Not to talk down an Adventures League again, but it's just, if you can, get a group yourself ASAP. Like, Adventures League is great and all, but that public format is, it's restricting for a reason. Is it Adventures League or Adventures Guild? I'm pretty sure it's Adventures League, isn't it? I'm like 87% sure it's Adventures League. I'm like 80% sure it's Adventures League. You guys call it Guild, but you're fucking wrong! Yeah, it is Adventures League. Aha! Fuck you. Oh! The very next one's Adventures Guild. Okay, I'm curious. Is it like a... Oh, no, it's just Adventure Guild. Like, it's literally just a guild. Okay. The answer is, you're wrong. Something really dumb I just thought about is I could have... If I really, 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 really want to be excessive about this, it would only give me the ability to connect one thing to each of these nodes at that point, which actually I guess is the only thing I need. I could be really fucking excessive, and I can connect this to every single one around it. All 6 of it. This one I have hard data on. You're wrong, you bitch. This one I do have data on. Versus the data that I have on Kitty and Nam not giving a flying fuck for anything that I do is substantial and only based on observation. I have actual data on this. Oh, wait, is this not connected? No, it is. Yeah, it's just 3-way. Okay. Exactly my point! Oh yeah, as to answer the question today for myself, I could obviously go super easy and go like the SS Gleam or the or Sapphire of the Sea. Which honestly, I do like Sapphire of the Sea. I do like that. I'm not even gonna lie. I like Sapphire of the Sea. I think I prefer Gleam of the Ocean. I think I like that one better. Sapphire of the Sea is really nice, but Gleam of the Ocean I think I like way more. Yes, let's go fuck. I think that's a lot. No, you wouldn't. I don't know if you know who Habitual Line Crosser is. I'm trying to think. I think that's a line from Habitual Line Crosser, ironically. That would be... What do you connect to? You connect to here? All these should have 4 at the end of the day. No, you're... Oh, right. There's no connection over there. Right. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Right. Okay. So it would have been something to save for off stream, but at the same time, listen, this is really not just a just chatting stream. This is literally just an excuse for a just chatting stream. Also, to give myself a small break from Call of Duty Zombies. Not that I need a break, but it's just that I've been at that so fucking hard. It's so good. You love it? What? You love what? You love going fuck yourself? I mean, I'm sure most humans do. Especially given the fact that dating nowadays is like brutal and disgusting and annoying. Oh, I guess maybe because I don't have enough. It's so weird that it's saying that. Oh, right. No, it's because I would use it if I placed down a thing. But because I'm literally just connecting, all I'm using is wire, right? Or cable. Right. Flashlight. He's annoying. I forgot what other thing I had in my mind. I had another thing on my mind besides Black Ops 6 Zombies. Because again, I've been loving Black Ops 6 Zombies. I still think I've just been like desperate for a good good zombie experience for the past 4 years. Because holy fuck, I think Cold War was okay. It wasn't bad. It was just they definitely had a lot of thoughts that didn't kind of come to fruition in the way they wanted it to. Especially given the fact that they were forced to also develop the Outbreak mode, which was ass. I fucking hate Outbreak. It's so bad. Which then came Vanguard, which we don't talk about Vanguard. We just don't talk about Vanguard zombies. We literally don't. Then the next year we didn't get anything, which was disgusting. To which the next year we got Modern Warfare Zombies, which, to be fair, I'll give credit where credit's due. It had a decent concept in there. It was a very decent concept with a neat idea that was executed very poorly. Okay, correction. It started off strong because they were actively supporting it. But then we got news that, Treyarch said they're done with Modern Warfare Zombies. Like, they literally are moving on to continue working on Black Ops 6 Zombies. Like, what's gonna happen to Modern Warfare Zombies? Like, they have the content already planned, so they can just dole it out. It's like, okay, what the fuck does that mean? It means that you're gonna get content once every 3 months. Okay. And it's not good content. It's actually just really grindy, tedious, and lame content. Okay. Also, at the end of the year, we just completely forgot about you guys. So we just, gave you, 2 boss fights. Have fun. Okay. I'm glad I never even gave Modern Warfare Zombies a chance. I had so much of, a thought. I was like, maybe I should give it a shot because it looks like it's actually kind of fun and it looks like they're supporting the game mode at least a little bit. And it's like, okay, maybe I'll give it a shot. And then I kind of went do I see myself playing Modern Warfare Zombies every weekend for a couple of rounds and trying to grind out the camos? And I said, fuck no. But I didn't get it, and I'm glad I didn't because holy shit, it ended up being completely utter ass. They ignored it to literal death. And now they're at Black Ops 6 Zombies, which is Cold War Zombies, but better. As that name entails, it's fucking better. It's very clear that they had a very hard dedication to the fucking, to the round-based zombie experience, which is so good, so nice. And it makes things just super fucking helpful with setting up, everything that we need to do. The grind, I will say it's a little bit on the slow side. I don't think it's a bad thing, though. I think the grind is just fast enough and just slow enough that it feels bad, but also feels so good when you actually unlock the things you want to unlock. And it feels nice. And while I'm pretty sure the XP earn rate is obviously slower than a multiplayer, because duh, you can do that in solo, so obviously they had to make it slower. It's still enough of a pace that I think I'm level 36 right now. And with Prestige mode now being a thing in Black Ops 6, again, after missing it for 6 years. 6 years, I think, actually, now, because it was Black Ops 4 was the last time we got Prestige. For 6 fucking years, it feels nice that I'm finally working towards something at long last. It feels good. And while I will say, though, the HUD is gross. I think they need to give us a little more control on how to customize the HUD. I know we have a bunch of HUD layouts, but I want them to be able to let us get rid of the fucking, what's it called? The score feed. The score feed? Disgusting. Horrible. Sucks ass. Give us our old score feed back, where it just pops up next to your score point. Or your point. Your actual point score. Like, just give us that again. Fuck the score feed. It's gross. It obtrudes so much. They already let us get rid of the minimap, which is super nice. I instantly turned that shit off. Fuck the minimap. You don't need a minimap in Zombie. You fucking don't at all. And while the rest of the HUD looks clean enough, it still looks very generalized, if that makes any sense. That, it still feels too Warzone-y, if that makes sense. But it's a lot better than what it was on a pre-release. What the fuck? Are we not connected? Here? The hell? Oh, you are connected. Yes, you only have 2. Now you don't have 3. Right. Okay. The armor system also in that game? God, I hate it. I hate it that you have to manually put on your fucking plates, like in Warzone. Fucking Warzone. The hell? Oh, I guess I already connected you at some point. But I didn't connect you? Oh, no, I have. Yes, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Yes. And then also, it's way too strong. Way too fucking strong. I will say, though, they did a decent job in level scaling or damage scaling the zombies to basically say, like, okay, in the early game, it's easier, but also not too easier, to which the farther you get, the more damage zombies do. So it pretty much prioritizes you get Juggernaut and you get higher tier armor by, like, round 15 to 20, give or take. Definitely by round 30. By round 30, you need to be fucking ready. Because they difficulty spike when you hit round 30. Holy fuck, is that difficulty spike brutal. Like, absolutely brutal. But also, that brings into question the other gripe that I have with the goddamn game is the fucking point system. Holy shit, that point system is so fucking bad. I don't like the point system. Why don't I like the point system? Well, back in the day, every single bullet and every single bit of damage that you dealt to a zombie would get you a neat little 10 points. Those 10 points means that if you have like a geeky ass little pistol, you could, in theory, get infinite ammo if you can't kill a fucking zombie. That means that no matter what, you'll always have a form of ammo because you can smack a zombie with your entire magazine, say it's 30 bullets, you get 300 points out of that. If you need to buy a gun, as long as you have 150 bullets in there and you hit all of those, you can buy a new gun over and over and over and over again. And on top of that, bullets have penetration. So if you hit one zombie, I think the bullet penetration is up to 4 zombies. So every bullet can get you 40 fucking points. Also, I think do I need to make it smaller? Oh, if I go dead center here, it doesn't work. Uh-oh. I guess in essence, like, what are the odds that I go into this one little niche area, though? That'll be fine. Essentially, that's just a niche moment that I just don't have that going on. That's fine. But yeah, so that kind of sucked. But then they also changed it in Cold War, where they made it that fucking you always get a certain amount of points. I think it was 100 points no matter what. You get 100 points from a zombie no matter what. However, you get that 100 points via percentile of how much you killed the zombie. So say you do 10% of their health, you'll get 10 points. But if you only do 5% of their health, you'll get no points. And obviously if you kill the zombie outright, you'll get the 100 points. On top of that, if you kill them via the body, you get 100 points. If you kill them via a knife, it's 115. Ow! Dickhead! If you kill them via headshot, it's 130. Okay, that sucks. I'll say that. In Cold War, that system is not great. However, at least if you knock a zombie by 10% of their health, at the very least, you can, in theory, get points enough to continue and get that cycle going. What did they do in Black Ops 6? Body shots only 90 points. That fucking sucks. Knifing is 105, so they literally just reduced all our values. And headshots are 115. Or 125, sorry, 125. So, all the point values got reduced. Oh, also, there's no median earning rate. You just get it when you kill the zombie. You no longer get points for damaging the zombies at all. You either kill them, or you don't. Simple. Why is that a fucking problem? Oh, you know that first example that I said? Oh, if you run out of ammo, you can just buy a gun and just grind up a shit ton of ammo? Yeah, you can't do that in Black Ops 6 Zombies. If you can't kill a zombie, you can't get points. If you can't get points, you're fucked. You are F-U-C-K fucked. Unironically, that's why the current strat to get to round 100 and beyond is thermite grenades and I think energy mine. I think. Beep boop. Beep boop. Hi, G-Bomb. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Okay, in this case, so let's get started on placing all of my copper. Let's get started with that. So, boop. There is 3 coppers to work with. So let me go factory. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, and I guess also because I can and I will eventually. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's build all this crap. Oh, I guess also really quickly, I guess I can go have hiccups. I can really quickly go and check on my nuclear stuff, make sure it's all still going. But yeah, chat, I am loving Black Ops 6 Zombies, but at the same time, I still have my gripes with it. That's why I gave it a solid 8 out of 10. It still has issues. It's a great fucking time, especially having not had zombies in literally fucking 4 years. But to have an actual zombies experience that's actually fun and actually rewarding and actually supported, it's super nice to have. So, I'm very happy with it. I really wish they would tweak some things, and I really hope they tweak some things in the near future here. But if they don't, then it'll be mostly okay, mostly fine. Won't be the biggest deal in the world. Air limiters are pretty much good. Stators are pretty much good. You're still good. Oh, in case industrial beams, I need that. I need that. Also need to just go really quickly and check the AI limiters and just put copper sheets back in there. I also double check the circuit boards too, because I haven't double checked circuit boards in a while, and I've been making a lot of high-speed connectors and computers, so that costs a lot of circuit boards. Also, I can drop off this loop as well. Hell yeah, G-Bomb! Fuck yeah! Those original games, well, they're dated at this point, and they are very janky. Oh my god, they're still classic. They're still fucking great. Maybe one day I'll replay the campaigns on stream. Or I'll play them on stream. I played, I think, every single Call of Duty campaign, except for the recent Modern Warfare trilogy, because... Oh no, I haven't played Vanguard, because I heard mediocre things about Vanguard. I didn't play Modern Warfare 1, 2, or 3 Remastered. I didn't play either of those campaigns. Oh, there's another campaign. Which one was the one right before, No, it was Vanguard. No, it was Vanguard. Because Vanguard was back to World War II. Yeah, so, yeah, okay. Yeah. I just didn't play. I haven't played the last 4 Call of Duties because again, the last 4 Call of Duties have been fucking ass. Okay, correction. Modern Warfare 1 remastered apparently was okay. Like it was pretty fucking good. It was lightning in a bottle. That was fine. But like everything else. Modern Warfare 2 remastered was half-assed. Modern Warfare 3 remastered was a fucking DLC that they repackaged as a goddamn full fucking thing. And then Vanguard was literally just god awful. Just god awful. Oh wow. Oh no, that's just the top layer, right? I have the bottom layer as well. Yeah, cool. I'll put this. Are you gonna play through the rest of the campaign, Shibong? Or are you just kind of like taking it at your pace? Like just I wanted to play the Call of Duty, so I played the campaign. Oh, you're going for trophies? Oh! See, I would love being a trophy hunter, I'll be honest. I would love being a trophy hunter as a PlayStation bitch. But at the same time, trophies just don't have the same appeal as Gamerscore. Like, I'll straight up say that. I'll say that right the fuck now. That Xbox is a really fucking smart thing with Gamerscore. That shit's fucking great. But goddamn PlayStation going for trophies? It's like, no. And I don't give a damn that we eventually got trophy levels. No, it's just not. It's not Gamerscore. The answer is it's not fucking Gamerscore. It's lame. It's not the same. If you gave us an actual like score system, score value through the trophy system, be great. Be fucking great. Oh yeah, no, grenade spam in the early days was gross. I think Call of Duty 1 through 6, I think a vast majority of their difficulty spiking was infinite respawning enemies that had infinite grenades. It's gross. It's bad. It's so fucking terrible. Oh wow, that was really perfect. Wow, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Oh yeah, let me double check to make sure that all these are being filled up. Because I think, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I think I have something fucked up because for some reason these bottom two constantly keep running out. I don't know why. I think there's a problem here that I'm not noticing. Yeah, they're like lowering down right now. There's gotta be something I'm not realizing that's wrong with my layout. It might be that the belt is too short, but otherwise I don't know. Fuck yes, the original top tier Call of Duties. Absolutely. I hope you enjoy that. They're fucking great. And since you have no experience, I guess the main question there is, how much spoiler info are you aware about in that case? Oh, what the fuck? How do I know? Wait, so I'm getting 60? Right, I used up all my shit here. So what the fuck is going on here? Why is this going so slow? 60? 60? I don't know. There's something wrong here, I think. I think there's like gotta be like some kind of minor little glitch going on. Oh well. Oh, I just don't speak Russian. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. That is a very accurate statement. All I'm gonna say to that. God, I wish I could wipe my memory and relive that moment again. When I played that originally, it was an experience. It was absolutely an experience. All the old Call of Duties were experiences because the old Call of Duty were not afraid to pull the punches. Like they really fucking went for it at times. Kind of like how Medal of Honor did the White Phosphorus attack. It was great. It was great when video games were not afraid to like really put the gruesome shit in front of you and not baby the fucking players as if they're goddamn like infants. and they should be protecting their mommies. How the remakes do that part? Not anywhere near as good, but okay. Okay. I did watch videos on the campaigns. I never played them myself, but I did watch videos on the campaign to see how it went. But as far as I know, they did okay. They did their best. Okay, I guess it's not actually true. They did what they could. I'll put it that way. They did what they could to match the same moments that they did in the in the originals to the remaster. But there's definitely a very noticeable drop off. There's a noticeable drop off where it's like comparison to what it was back then on how easily you can put like certain things into a video game in comparison to today. It's very notable the difference. Like extremely notable. It is night and day the difference between the two of them. And while I will say, for today's day and age, they did okay on not speaking Russian. But there's definitely a point where it's like, okay, but you guys could have done a little better. You could have done a little better, you know? I'll get steel pipes out of the way, too. Actually, you know what I should do? Actually, no, because I'm going to start crafting right now. Never mind. I was going to say I can grab that and then grab the container here, and that way I'll... Oh, no, never mind. That wouldn't work because I have more slots in the container. Never mind. My plan wouldn't work anyway. I'm stupid. I'm just stupid. I'll take that. Actually, no, I have that there so I can float here, right? Yeah, it's really sad that Spec Ops didn't take off as much as it should have. I heard really good things about Spec Ops The Line as well, but apparently it just didn't have the popularity that it really needed to like survive. Unfortunately, it just died a quiet death. It could not compete against Call of Duty, and it obviously was trying to compete against Call of Duty. Let's not even fucking kid around there. They really were trying to compete with Call of Duty, and while I think they gave it a good effort, I think the other problem that Spec Ops The Line had was I think it came out when Black Ops 3 came out. And Black Ops 3 was easily the last, like, golden age Black Ops game to come out. Because then Black Ops 4 introduced Specialists and a bunch of other, like, kooky shit that, like, we didn't like anymore. And it definitely battered down our expectations of Call of Duty, like, really heavily. But being released in the same year as the last good Call of Duty, yeah, that's not gonna help you. That's not gonna help you at all. So, unfortunately, that caused Spec Ops The Line to kind of just instantly get dogged on and plummeted and destroyed, which again is really sad. Okay, so here's the thing. I've never been a fan of Battlefield. Something about it has always been weird to me. I don't know if it's the realism, like the realistic bullet flying physics, or the fact that you can fly vehicles alongside gun infantry stuff, which just makes vehicles feel OP as shit. But I don't know what the fuck Battlefield did. Battlefield used to be like a literal contender to Call of Duty. Like, it used to be Call of Duty or Battlefield. Like, that used to be like the argument. But then something happened, and Battlefield just fucking lost it. They just fell apart. And, like, now you just will never hear anybody talk about Battlefield because they fucked up so bad with, what was it, 2042 and Battlefield 5, I think? Oh, it's Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5? Right? What? And it was 2 games in particular, because I know it was like, okay, they fucked up, they got a bad game. It was essentially like Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare thing. Where it was like, okay, Advanced Warfare was not great. It was pretty good, but it wasn't really Call of Duty. But we'll give you guys another chance. We'll give you another chance. You can do good again. You can fix this. You can make this better. And an Infinite Warfare came out. I was like, okay, guys, you didn't make it better. You kind of just made it worse. This is literally just worse. The campaign's great. I'll say that. The campaign's great. But everything else about this? No. Okay, the zombies is okay. To be fair, the zombies in Spaceland was okay. I think it was fun in its own way, but I think they had a couple of ideas that were a little bit on the finicky side that I think they should have kind of thought through a little bit more. But at least it was still good. At least it was still good zombies. At the very least. And then Battlefield fucking happened, and it just, I don't know what the fuck happened to Battlefield. I just don't know. Allegedly, they're making another Battlefield, right? I think they said there's going to come out in 2025, I think. And that, allegedly, from insider sources, it goes back to the roots. It definitely, like, feels like regular original Battlefield now. Not like absolute insane chaos, Battlefield now. But, I don't know. I don't know. It is still wild to me to think that Battlefield used to be a fucking head-on contender with Call of Duty, and now we just never talk about it. You just don't hear a single fucking thing about Battlefield anymore. Just like Spec Ops The Line. Well, I guess no, it's not Spec Ops The Line, because Spec Ops The Line at least died a quiet death. But Battlefield, holy shit, Battlefield went down in a screaming agony rage downfall of a goddamn warthog getting shot out of the sky. Ah, that makes a lot of sense, people. That makes a lot of sense at that point. Probably like something happened internally, like in the studio, either via their like what is it, DICE, that publishes that game. Probably something happened that all the old devs were probably like, no, fuck this noise, we're not doing that, and they walked out. And then obviously now we have the new dev team, which not to dog on them, I really don't want to dog on them, but like, there's only so much they can really do at the end of the day. There's only so much that new gen can cover for old gen. How much do you have in here? Oh, I'm just gonna take this, put both of them in right now, and then come back and put this back. As long as I keep this loop going, I will never run out of nuclear power. What will eventually get full is the fucking containers up there, but I have so many up there that I'm hoping that it'll last until I get particle acceleration and start working on filtering all that shit out. Ooh, that sucks. That felt like hell. Imagine revamping your entire goddamn game because everybody left and they went, oh, by the way, hey, we're changing the game. Like, oh, fuck. What other game did that? There's another game that did that. I forget. I don't know if it was Redfall. It was something else. There's another game that famously, like, they had no fucking idea what they were... it was either Concord or Redfall. I forget. But there was, like, reports coming out from behind the scenes stuff that, like, they were just told so many different things that they had no fucking idea what they were making at that point. Anthem! That's what it was. Redfall and Anthem. That's what it was. I was like, I know Redfall was one of them. That was the more recent one. But then it was Anthem. And it was like, I remember there was something like that. It's like, yeah, they kept telling us to do shit. And we kept telling them, we don't know how to do that. Or that's going to be near impossible. And they just said, just do it. Just fucking do it. Be a developer. Just do it. It's like, oh, okay, I guess. Fuck us, I guess. Who needs a family? Who needs a life? I guess. Yeah, I have stators, so I can go put the stators back, and then we can go back to the Doom Desert and get to work.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Slightly, you whore. Slightly. I'm thinking on things. Eventually I'll clean this entire world up. Eventually this world will look pretty. I promise. It's only 160 hours into this world. And to be fair, that's not even including all the hours I spent making all these blueprints on and off of stream. Because that other world, I think, also has 115 hours. So technically speaking, if you want to put it that way, this world has 270 hours already developed or invested into it. God. 270 hours in roughly a month and a half. 10 fucking days. A third of a month. Just invested into this game. Holy shit. Ads have begun for the freebies. We'll see you soon, freebies. Thank you for that, Hydrate Cthulhu. Always enjoy swallowing live food. Today was a good just chatting stream. Not that I'm ending. I still have like another hour to go. I'm just saying, I feel like this is one of those days where I feel like I can say I did a good job today. Both with what development I've done, even though I've developed like literally nothing. All I've done was made a platform. As well as just talking my ass off. I think part of it is the good mood that I feel from Black Ops 6 Zombies and how much I'm looking forward to getting back to that when stream ends. Because god, yeah, I'm so excited to get back into that. I need to do the Terminus Easter egg. I've already done the Liberty Falls Easter egg because holy fuck, that one's not bad at all. The boss fight is a bit of a challenge, but once you have yourself set up in a certain way, it's a breeze. It's fucking nothing. Easy enough. But the Terminus one, I've really not touched Terminus Island yet because I wanted to get Liberty Falls done first. Because number one, the Easter eggs didn't go live until yesterday afternoon, so obviously all the Easter egg stuff went out there. And then fucking since a lot of the main and side Easter eggs were all like completely off for both Terminus and Liberty Falls. That's the reason why I mained on Liberty Falls, because then at that point I can just focus on just grinding and getting a feel for the systems and everything without worrying about the Easter eggs and not like spoiling the idea that's like, oh wow, Terminus is dead, Liberty Falls is dead. Because Liberty Falls is always going to be like the mediocre map to begin with. So I've not bothered remotely touching Liberty Falls or Terminus Island yet. I'm excited to get to that tonight. I'm going to go after the Easter egg after doing a couple runs and getting a feel for the map itself. You're looking forward to Space Marine 1? I heard really good things about Space Marine 1. I've heard oh wait, G-Bomb's in ads, so I can't talk to him anyway, so never mind. I'm talking to nobody. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to my dumbass self. What else is new? 15 supercomputers, and then 9 turbo motors. And we need 18 radio control units. And of course the oscillators are the first thing to knock out. Actually, I should have knocked out high-speed connectors or AI limiters, because I'm going to have to knock those out real fast, too. I'll do it. I'll do it at some point. What about the Silent Hill 2 remake, Cthulhu? I heard it's really fucking good. Again, I am astonished to hear that the Silent Hill 2 remake is actually really fucking good. Welcome back, pretties from Al. I hope they were sexy enough for you. If not, I'm very deeply sorry that Twitch is a failure. Also, G-Bomb, back to what you said because you were asked. I heard Space Marine 1 is great. I heard it's really fucking good. Obviously, Space Marine 2 is also just Space Marine 1 but better. I have never looked into them though. That's a series that I literally have never looked into. I've only ever heard that it's good, but I've never once remotely like even approached that game series. Should have, honestly, at this point. I probably should have at some point looked into Space Marine 1. And obviously Space Marine 2 now exists, that I should probably look into that too at some point. Hey, Sarah! Oh, your homecoming was tonight? Oh my god, how was it? How'd it go? How many bitches did you grind on? And who did you twerk with? Did you do the doggy? And did you, as the children say, whip and or nay-nay? Oh, dear God. Is that how you human? Is that how you human chat? Is that how humans converse and have conversations about social events? I really hope I just made somebody die of cringe. I hope so. Weed out the weak. We do not need them. Good. That's all that needs to be. As long as it was fun, as long as you enjoyed it. As long as it's a memory that you'll forget in about 3.5 weeks, but you'll remember it as, oh, it was a good time. As long as that's how that goes, that's all that matters. Did you run into Michael Keaton? Oh, dear God. If I didn't know my homecoming, she won the really, I would not know who the fuck Michael Keaton is. I'll be honest. It literally, but I didn't even realize that's what his name is because I don't know actors. I just don't know humans in general. And if it wasn't about Homecoming, I would be so fucking confused what you're talking about. Your legs hurt, you're losing your voice, and your back hurts? That sounds like you had a really fucking good nightly session. Oh wait, we're talking about prom. Or no, we're talking about Homecoming. That sounds like a really good nightly session. Also, to be fair, that could be the after party. It could be. Of course they played the fucking Whip and Nene song. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? It's young and hip and with the kids these days. Is Homecoming the same as prom? Yes and no, G-Bomb. Yes because, yes. But no because, it's kind of on the smaller side. As the name entails, it's kind of like Homecoming. It's more of a... how would you explain it? Yeah, it's a lot more casual than it is formal. Because it's like, it's the entry point. It's like the, let's celebrate getting into school versus let's celebrate having accomplished school kind of deal. Homecoming is like the, alright, this is the first impression, and then prom is like, this is the last impression. Like, the best way to put it is if you think about in the way of like having grown up, like you go from this is what we started with, aka as a child, and this is what we end with, aka as an adult. So Homecoming is a lot more relaxed, a lot more fun in terms of things because it's like we are at the beginning. This is the start. This is us being casual. This is us being fun. This is us enjoying ourselves. But then prom is like, all right, we've gone through the entire year. We have put all our work into this. Let's show our growth at this point. And that's why everybody goes in tuxedos, everybody goes in cocktail dresses, everyone wears mini skirts and ball gowns and corsets and push-up bras and strapless bras. Sometimes it's full-on braless. They just rely on their dress, and that's a mistake. And that's normally why a lot of children are born in, like, January? Right? Yeah. Yes? No, February. February. Yes. Numbers. Yeah, February. And if you know what I mean, you know exactly what I mean. No, because prom is May. Prom is May. You're thinking of Homecoming, which is right now. This is Homecoming right now. I'm talking about prom. Yeah, that's why after prom, all of a sudden, 9 months, and all of a sudden, the next year in February, there's a lot of babies being born. Go figure as to why. Ooh, was she wearing a pretty dress though? Ooh, really, Nat? Okay. Yeah, fucking stupid. What the hell is the difference between a migraine and a headache? What is the difference? Like, actually, though, because my SO used to suffer from migraines up the ass. But at the same time, like, okay, but are you, though? Because I don't know what the difference is. Like, I don't fucking know. And obviously, I wasn't gonna, like, call them out on it. I was gonna say, like, you're being a lying little bitch. Stop being a little bitch. But, like, at the same time, it's like, what's the difference? I don't know it. The only thing I understand is a migraine is like, you will literally die if you see light or if you hear any sort of noise. But clearly you're watching me. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, so clearly you're watching me. So if you're watching me with a migraine, you literally want to off yourself. You want to jump out your fucking window and run into traffic. People keep saying migraine witch hunt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like people like they talk about migraines like they're super common and they're super simple. And it's like, aren't migraines like literally you want to die in game and out of game? Like, isn't a migraine straight up like I crave the end of my existence? Like every single noise is amplified to the nth degree and you crave the end. Portrait? Oops. Nope. Oh, there you go. Okay. And then I'm gonna put down the bench. Put down the equipment workshop. And put down a man. Not that we need the man. Obviously, this is really just a research stuff in general. Tier 9. Tier 9. And I need to set up the thing for here. I could probably set this up just offhandedly and get this out of the way. And obviously I have all my hard drives. So. Okay. Headaches are only one symptom of migraines. They can range to severity and length. See, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. What actually defines a migraine, though? Like, what is the difference? Because if a migraine can go from, I want to rip my own head off, to just don't talk so loud. It's like being on a hangover. Then what is the actual defining difference between a migraine and a headache? That's my fucking problem. And or question. You know what? Let's just do it like this. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it fucking simple. Okay. Alright, so now all that will eventually feed out through and all that will finish crafting. In this case, let's go do the copper. Get this out of the way. Tendon headaches often pain and bands across the forehead. The Sun Wukong. Okay, good to know. Sun Wukong has a constant migraine. The pain is mild but not severe as a migraine. Migraines, on the other hand, usually hurt worse on one side of the head. Oh! So headaches are like Sun Wukong. But a migraine... I don't have a joke for that. Fuck. A migraine is one-sided. Literally one-sided. Oh. Interesting. Hey, listen. I only have so much data inside of me, alright? I have other things inside of me. And unfortunately, not the things I want inside of me. Alright? Let's go to the east. Or west. Back left side of your head. Okay, so it is a migraine. Okay. Okay. That's good to know, though. That is good to know that there is, in essence, a actual definition. Like, a headache is Sun Wukong, a fucking Chat? I feel pain. I feel pain. Now, I'd welcome that pain. I would take that pain right now. You know, fuck it. I take that pain. I take that pain right the fuck now. I take that pain right now. Rather than the pain and suffering of knowing that this platform is not tall enough. This platform is not tall enough. Chat. This platform is not tall enough. I'm just, I'm in pain. I'm just in pain.
Emotional damage!
Extreme emotional damage. Emotional damage on a degree I can't even explain. This whole fucking thing was still not tall enough. I'm going to make an exception. Since I'm almost never going to see this bottom floor ever again, I'm going to just leave it there. I'm just going to leave it. It's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me deeply. But I'm just going to leave it. If I ever see that again, I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, why the fuck did I do that? Ooh, I'm getting close. I have to back it up a little bit. Yeah, let's back it up a little bit, okay. It's right there. Also, this will be the start of marking these with copper. Hey! God, that looks so fucking different. Oh, it looks so good, different. Have a wonderful night, G-Bomb. Thank you for coming by to my trash content as always. And I hope you have wonderful dreams. I'm so annoyed. I'm so fucking annoyed right now. Let's go over to the right here. Yeah, there's really no good place to do this because unfortunately I have the concrete running through there. Ew. Balance, copper. There. Copper finish. Copper finish. Let's go. Pain and suffering. I'm actually gonna just set these up real quick, just for now. Yeah, because I haven't powered up any of the iron ones either. The iron ones are still not powered up either. At all. Yeah. Yeah, none of these are powered on either, so I'm gonna just set this up for now. And then we'll just do for the rest of them too. This is just so I can know what I'm working with. Who are we talking about again? I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about anymore. All I remember is now like having this shoved up my ass because that would feel so much better than the pain of knowing that this fucking whole platform is just not tall enough. Oh, right. Also, I need to change that to that. Actually, I'll change you to that for the time being, just so I can keep track of what's cable and what's not. I mean, we're slightly talking about Homecoming. It wasn't the main subject, but we're slightly talking about Homecoming. And how bootylicious the tall girl must have been. Go west again. Yes, because, hey, Zero, you don't fucking understand. You guys don't understand the absolute depth of pain that we go through to be beautiful, including fucking heels. Oh, Cthulhu, I see you're a member of WikiFeet. I see. Understandable. I imagine you have 5-star reviews just planted everywhere on that website. No, because this is homecoming, not prom. There's a difference. There is a difference. We already established that. There is a difference. Shite. I guess I can put it there. Actually, I do put it right here. Will that work? Wrong spot. Oh, wrong way. Okay, so it kind of clips a little bit, but I'm kind of okay with that because once again, I'm not going to look at this often, if at all. Ooh, ooh. No! What do you mean? What do you mean it's not a conveyor shape? What the fuck does that mean? Look at it, it's straight! That's fucking straight! Look at that, it's got like the slightest little curve. Oh, that's bullshit. I call bullshit. Aw, that sucks. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I should have, Actually, I can do it this way instead then. I know how I'll do it then. Aw, I call bull. Also, just remember, I have the fucking hover pack. The whole reason why I set that whole goddamn thing up. Because fuck me and everything about me in particular. I know. Fucking humans hate AI. I'm aware. There we go. Yep, that's the whole reason why I set up this goddamn floating platform thing. Just so I don't have it fading into the stone. Good! Yay! Boop, boop, boop. I can't reach it. I like how I'm lagging so much when I'm just like decorating this shit. It really doesn't like me doing so much things at once. Okay. And then change that. Which then we just need to go to the last one. Actually, what I need to look up is copper powder. How does copper powder be made? Oh, ingots into powder. Okay, cool. That makes so much sense. I don't know why I thought it would be ore into powder, but I had a sneaking suspicion it might have gone ore into powder. I guess it does make sense. You want to purify the copper ore and then turn it into powder. Okay. Once again, let's go. Actually, let's go southbound for this one, because I think I'm I think I have power nodes on left and right, so I will stop bound for this one. Okay. Okay. Ooh, you are right on the edge of the line. Actually, maybe I could just do it to the left. That's a possibility. Let's push it right there. Just a giggle. Yeah, hurt? But you got a picture of the tall girl? Listen, just because she was very delicious does not mean that you won't see it again. Obviously, in that case, just fucking ask her a problem. Exactly. So there you go. You get to see that boobalicious attire again. And she might even be more boobalicious by that time, too. Because sometimes they just don't stop growing. At all. Ever. Okay, there we go. Alright, copper is now ready to go. All of my base materials are now ready to go. Because I'm not going to work on Caterium just yet. I think I'm fine without Caterium for the moment. Let me take out the radar tower for now. And other than that, obviously I have more limestone. If I really wanted to, I can get more limestone. The only Caterium I have here is a normal. Which actually, to be fair, off of a normal, I'll be able to get 240? Yeah, 240 off of it. I could technically just overclock it to 200% to get to 480 if I really wanted to. Other than that, there's like no other pure limestone, right? Yeah, no, everything else is. Yeah. So these are the base 3 raw materials that we have to work with. So I have to start connecting power to all of these and get to work on that. Cool. Alright, let's stop highlighting this one. Okay. Alright, let me also get back to the very beginning of this place and set up a power connectivity to which I can just shut this whole goddamn thing off if I need to and or want to. It's just gonna be a main power switch that connects to it entirely. Also, let me double check to see if the iron plates have all filtered out here too. I don't know why I did the smart splitter so soon. I don't need those yet. Not for a little bit. Looks like yes, they've all filtered out for the most part. Okay. Well, I should not have deleted that one, but I did. So stupid stuff. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, where am I placing these guys? I'm actually also going to make the radar tower. Make these two things real quick. I don't need them anymore. Literally everything here is connected via these power lines here. Just for temporary availability to launch. Put down the radar tower again. So I can have it. Same thing, just so I can have it available right now. So, okay. Wait, one. Oh, wait, dumbass. Dumbass. This one goes there. And then this one gets deleted. That one goes. Nope. That's you. That's you. Okay. We now just have to connect it to every single one of the ones that are alongside. One. One. Two. Three. And last one. Number 4. Alright, beautiful. So now the platform is actually ready to go. In this case scenario, let me just go ahead and knock this one out so I can start to get through on this guy. The setting's gonna be the exact same layout. There's no real difference here that's gonna happen. It's just I just need to do this again. Let's go with that. Right there. Yeah. Okay. Shit. Okay, actually, maybe I should push it back just a little bit. Push it back to there. For one reason only. We're gonna figure that out right the fuck now. Actually, that might not work. I'll figure it out. I'll figure this out. Earning it? Oh no, it should work. Yeah, it should work. It should work. Okay. It should work. Yep. Okay. Why is it slanted slightly upward? What? Ah! Really? Oh! Oh! Hey, chat, that little nub literally raises it by like a quarter of a meter. Oh, that's lame as hell. Oh, that's fucking lame. Oh, after all that work I just put into the fucking connected too. God damn it. Right, then in that case. Oh, I know how to do it. I know how to do it. It's gonna be irritating as shit, but I know how to do it. I know how to do it. No, I don't. Okay, that's gonna fuck with everything. Yeah, I guess I do have to make this. I have to make this a manual one. Yeah, I would. There's no choice. I have to make this a manual one. Big sad. Much big sad. Okay. Hmm. Boop. Gorgeous. Alrighty. And then let's start connecting all this to power then. Jesus Christ. This is where this is going to start getting tedious. One at a time, let's go! Also, I have to go back to the sensors anyway, so that I can mark. I can disconnect the power from the main line, and I can put a power switch so that I can turn off this entire gigafactory at one time if I want to. Oh yeah, I guess I can also start taking out these guys because I don't need them anymore. This whole place is now powered naturally. Also, that is actually true. That is actually very true. I didn't really think about that, but that is actually very true. That the fact that she said no to just taking a photo with her. I mean, obviously, there's a bunch of different ways that can be interpreted, but there's a thought process there. So hopefully, I'm not gonna say don't. I'm not gonna say give up on asking her to prom, but maybe temper the expectations just a little bit because of that. Okay, in this case, instance, let me. If I make a standard power switch, will it like sit perfectly on top of this? Or no? Oops. Ooh, pretty much perfectly actually. Here's why. Because then what I'm gonna do. Ow! Fucking where? Oh, I see. That one dead. God damn it. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is that Nam is right there. You're gonna have to kind of take that into consideration that when you asked, you said no. So there's some thought there. Like I said, I don't want to say just give up on it, but there is definitely a pointed measure in which that might have been a little blatant of a sign for you. But I don't know. Again, I don't know. There's a whole fucking mess of issues there. Hey, there we go. Actually, in this case scenario, let me. Hey, there we go. Lovely. Now we just reconnect this everything else. Nope. Dumb bitch. I wouldn't say put it that way, Nam. It's like she has plans already, so much as just she's already spoken her opinion of him at that point. It's not that she has plans, it's that she has now spoken her opinion. That if she's taking photos with everybody except for him, opinion may be spoken. Imagine a prom pose on homecoming. The only reason why I would say that kind of doesn't work is solely due to the fact of it just feels contradictory, you know? It feels like you'd be stretching a lot to try and make something work in that instance. You could make it work, but it's a lot of work to put that into perspective. Like that's a lot of struggle and shit that you'd have to go through to make that work. And also, depending on how big you're gonna make it too. Also, on top of that, no, he didn't. Damn, he fucking didn't. He said imagine. Mega factory. Or actually, no. Main factory. Factory main power switch. That show up? No. There you go, main power switch. There you go. Cool. So that entire factory is now operated by that one power switch. So now everything is operated by this one little node. Cool. That is the basic just layout of this entire goddamn factory. And now we can actually finally begin on actually starting to make something. AKA, we're starting with the basic material. We're starting with basic ass iron. Ah, I see my issue here. If I'm 2 nodes away. Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't think I have a choice. I didn't expand this just a little bit. Actually, why am I building it out that far? I don't need to build out that far. Here. Yeah, I'll build out there. So essentially, I can always be at maximum 1 node off of, actually, no, I can't because that's 6, right? Oh, I can. Yeah, I can. Oh, cool. Yeah, I can be up to one node off. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So yeah, that is the basic just like okay. I get what I'm building here. All right, gotta build a little more. More. Also, the biggest problem with the trying to do a proposal at homecoming, ski road is obviously you don't know how the night's gonna go until it happens. Not to mention also that obviously if like say like an event is obviously planned and you want to like try to somehow synchronize it with that, then you have to like get in contact with the fucking committee and get like everything else organized, and it just becomes a whole fucking hassle that I honestly don't think is worth dealing with. It'd be really fucking cool and really unique, but that would be like the biggest fucking pain in the ass ever. Just on your end, on the planning perspective. Okay, let me start putting down some power placement. Right. 13, that's fine. Alright, I have fucking iron plates that I should probably just put down over here. Put it in a dimensional thing. The absolute expansiveness of this goddamn layout is gonna be ridiculous. Cool. So I actually just put this one. So I can delete this rapidly after. Oh, you're backwards. Fuck me. Alright, I guess I'll put you inward here. Fine. Not that that's going to matter for a very long time, but just to get that out of my inventory. Just so I can have a much more compact and clean inventory. Alright, and then concrete has now had a little bit of time to catch up, so let me go ahead and start putting some more of this. like I said, I basically expected the stage to just be nothing more than just setup. Again, it's just nothing more than a very like elongated disguised just chatting stream. But even then, I was hoping that I would actually get to actually setting some stuff up soon. But I guess not. I guess that's gonna be a Tuesday thing. Actually, no, that's right. No, it's not Tuesday because next week is Monster Hunter Wild Beta Day or Beta Week. So excited, chat. I'm fucking down. I'm free downloading tomorrow as soon as it becomes available. As soon as I hear any fucking news whatsoever, it's like, hey, the beta's pre-downloadable now. Like, yes, download, please, thank you. I want it. Like I said, I think I still have to decide on whether or not I'm going to stick to PlayStation the entire time. Even though I know for a fact that, they already confirmed that none of the progress is going to stick over anyway. The only thing that's going to stick over is the character creation settings. But I'm wondering if I should stick to PlayStation that entire time, and then just like copy and paste my my character creation over to PC, very briefly, or if I should play PlayStation for the first 3 days. I guess Tuesday and Wednesday because that's how long I'm gonna get early access for on stream, and then Thursday, or I guess Wednesday night, I download it on PC. And then on Thursday, either I'll spend a little time remaking my character again with the exact parameters for my PlayStation account, or I just keep playing on PlayStation, and then Thursday night and or Friday night, I copy that over to PC, and then Saturday we can play on PC. Don't know. Like I said, I'm more than likely I'll be sticking to PlayStation for the most part, but I do need to at the very least play on PC for a little bit, only because then I can get my my beta test reward on my PC version. I'm so fucking excited. Basically, all of next week is gonna be just me just fighting the exact same 4 monsters over and over and over again. But with different weapons. I'm just getting better and better at it, and just exploring the entire goddamn terrain as much as I fucking want, learning everything I can, ASAP. I'm kind of hoping that it both is nearly the final build terrain of the map, but also I kind of hope that it's also not. I kind of hope that they kind of throw a curveball and say yeah, that beta build, we're gonna change at least a little bit. Obviously the overall terrain, there's no way in hell they can change all of that, but maybe places in some plants if they feel oh, everybody is using this exact same route. Let's change this up a little bit so that it's not as easy, or maybe they make this route better so that there's more options for players to pick and choose. That. Yeah. Either way, I'm fucking excited. To think we're getting the beta so fucking soon. I get saying that it's soon is perspective based because it's oh, the game comes out in 3 months anyways. 4 months actually, 4 months. Literally 4 months. The game comes out in 4 months, so to get a beta now is probably a good time to do it. It's just obviously we've been getting so little info until the past 2-3 months, yeah, I think 2 months. That to suddenly go, oh, by the way, we have a beta now. It's oh my god. Holy shit. It just feels so fucking rapid and fast. And in all fairness, that's what they've been doing. They've really been stockpiling all this info, all this data, just waiting to slam it into us. And just hearing us drool and moan and whimper and cry in absolute euphoria about every last bit of it. Also, shout out to whoever's the Dialga in Stream Avatars. Let's fucking go. Best Gen 4 fucking legendary. Giratina Origin is a very close second. Very close second. But you cannot beat the Steel Dragon. He says, fuck fairy type. Fuck those fairies. don't give a fuck. One of the only dragons to survive the genocide of Gen 6 Pokemon introducing fairies. Oh, speaking of, I didn't know about this, but I mean, it makes sense, obviously, when you think about it. But Dragon Pulse is a really, 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 really fucking good Gen 8 Pokemon. And it absolutely dominated Ubers for a very long time, for obvious reasons. It's super fast, it's super hard. I did know its signature ability is, or signature move is stupidly good, like unbelievably good. It basically has auto AI tracking, and that's not even a fucking joke. It's crazy. It bypasses a lot of different case scenarios. Like if you're in doubles, excuse me, it fires one dart against each Pokemon. Okay, you would think that in that case, if say for example, one of you protects and the other one doesn't, that means that it'll only hit one dart, right? No, the game automatically registers if that Pokemon is protecting, that means the dart will not hit. And if the dart won't hit, it's just going to redirect it into the Pokemon that can hit. Which means that if at any point in time you're facing a Dragon Ball, protecting is not even the best option. Because you want to know what's even worse about that, or better, depending on how you look at it? It apparently does this even if the move misses. So essentially speaking, so it's a base 50 power that hits twice, so base 100 technically, at 90% accuracy. So it does have a 10% chance to miss. It does. But then in that case, what it does is it will look at the board and it'll say, hey, I hit the first Pokemon, but I missed the second Pokemon. But I don't want to miss, so that second attack, I'm going to reroute that into the first one, and I'm going to roll again. Yeah. And by the way, that goes both ways. So if it misses both the first and the second one, they're just going to go on the inverse of one another. Which means that at any given time, you always have 2 fucking rolls on that attack. Dragon Darts is unbelievably broken when I never realized that. It's insane. But also, I just find it so funny because when I said that, I was like, oh, the genocide of fairy types being introduced into Pokemon means that a dragon just got hard fucking countered. Dragon Bolt, one of the reasons why it's so fucking good is because it is a Ghost Dragon. A Ghost Dragon is a combo that's almost entirely unblockable. Like, there's basically nothing that resists both Dragon and Ghost and or isn't affected by that, except for one Pokemon and one Pokemon only, and it's a fucking Marshmallow. Who the fuck am I talking about? I'm talking about Wigglytuff. Yep, that's right. The normal fucking fairy Wigglytuff. Because if I remember correctly, Clefairy is just a pure fairy type, so it can get hit by Ghost. Wigglytuff, though, that bitch fucking immune to both Ghost and Dragon. And while obviously Dragon Ball does have other coverage moves, obviously his stabs being Ghost and Dragon, the fact that Wigglytuff can just come in there and just say no, it's really fucking funny to me. I don't know why it's so fucking great to me. That Wigglytuff can just say no, I don't want you to play this game. Obviously, Wigglytuff is not exactly like the biggest wall to overcome. It's really simple, honestly. But like, it's just really funny to me that Wigglytuff of all fucking Pokemon has become the direct counter to Dragon Pulse. And just given the fact that I think Dragon Pulse, depending on the build that you're running, it runs Dragon Dance, Shadow Ball, and Dragon Darts, obviously. And then if you don't want Dragon Darts to have like that ability to split damage, I think you can run, I think there's some people who run Dragon Pulse on top of Dragon Darts, so obviously in case of like double situation, if you just want to really hard target one Pokemon, you use Dragon Pulse instead of Dragon Darts. 10% less base power, but also it's full as a focused target. Like there's no risk whatsoever in that instance that you're gonna knock them out. and stuff like that. Which obviously means that you have Dragon Dance, Dragon Dart, Dragon Pulse, and Shadow Ball. That is all 4 your moves. If Wigglytuff comes out, your Dragon Pulse is literally useless. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm crafting a shit ton of these because I'm making priority power switches now. And I have 16 little factories here that I have to place down. So I'm just gonna make a shit ton of these just to get out of the way. Okay. Priority power switch right here. And then it should be A on the left and B on the right. Yep. Oh. And then the blueprint. Right there. Oops. Right there. And then where's my miner? Your miner's down there, so then in that case. Stop. You, and you connect to one side here. Oh wait, these are raised off the ground. These are raised off the ground. Oh shit, I can do it for that one. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. The center part of the fucking, the smelters are raised off the ground. They're not constructors. The constructor ones are gonna be super annoying. Ah! Flower there. I'm actually wondering, should I get the factory cart? Should I get the little dinky factory cart? Will that be faster to travel around here? Because now that this is all foundations, the factory cart will drive perfectly fine. Good question. Yes, it's off the ground. Oh, fuck. I'm stupid as hell. Whew. Oh, I didn't do blueprint, my bad. Alright, connecting this all again. No! Fuck! So short. Just barely. Okay, and one more. I realize I could just do this. There we go. Okay, cool. We're good there. We're good there. All that matters. All that matters right now. Which also means that I can save myself the time, at least for the smelters here, and I can just make the fucking power one. I don't have to make this a custom one. I can just make this a fucking power one. God damn, I'm stupid. That saves me so much time, though. So much time. On having to, like, fuck around with the connectivity and shit. That. Concrete tower. You. And you get to go up there. Meanwhile, you also get to connect. Right there. Push this one. And it's going to connect over here. fabrication? Print. Iron. Ingot. Production. That'll do 1. Yeah, I'll just put it here for now. Yeah. Concrete production. Iron ingot production. And now. Oh, first off, I'm actually gonna. Okay. I tested something because apparently there's a thing that I never knew about. I'm gonna wait until I grab this. Come on. Yeah. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, did I not connect the one to the bottom? I probably just didn't do that. That's probably what happened. I did not. There we go. Alright, so I learned something online by seeing the comments. This is kind of nice if this actually is how it works. I should just grab one, literally. Okay, so apparently, if you just hover here, you can just press the number 1, and it'll just toss it in there. Is that actually how that fucking works? Oh my god, it does! You can literally press the number 1 and it'll honestly toss it in there. And the way it works essentially is like, you see how all these relevant items, it says like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? You can just press like 2, 3, 4, or 5, the exact one that you want to chuck in there instantly. So no longer do you need to like just jump up there. I say no longer, but like I don't know how long that has been a thing. Clearly it's been a thing for a while though, because that is very fucking nice. But there we go. That is our very first out of a grand many iron production that shall happen and be in process here. Oh my god, absolutely fucking incredible. Absolutely fucking incredible. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I am so fucking excited for this. It's gonna go so well. I just realized an issue though. One of the reasons why I'm gonna have trouble with that one over there that's on a node is because that node will forever be connected to the power. So there'll be no way to knock it out. I'll fix that issue when I get to it. But for now, in essence, this is the conceptual idea of what I'm looking at. In fucking sane. I'm actually wondering, how much does this cost me? It's 16 per smelter. So 16, 64. 109 megawatts per fucking thing. And I have 14. God damn. 1,490. 1,490. 360. 1,700. 1,850. So I'm in this alone. I'm about to be using almost 2K power in just this whole manufacturing plant as it is. So I'm about to jump that to 14K, and then depending on how much I'm using at one time, which obviously the whole thought and idea is I'll be using all of this at all times, because at all times I'm hoping to be producing one way or another. At all times I'm adding another 2,000 my production, which actually, to be fair, technically speaking, this I think is mostly counting the actually no, this is counting oil, so yeah, no, never mind. It is counting the oil production, so yeah. For the most part, this is what the number will be in general. And I'm about to add 2,000 alone from just my from just this floor when I finally get to it. But yeah, chat. that's what we're going to wrap up for tonight. And this is we're going to wrap up for a little while on Satisfactory. We'll be back to this the week after next week, because next week is fucking wild, Monster Hunter Wild beta week. I'm gonna be grinding that so fucking hard. Even though none of the progress is gonna save, I want to find every single little bit of secrets that I can there. I want to learn every single little bit of detail that I can from there. And I'm absolutely gonna be trying to master the hammer. I guess I'll try mastering the longsword. I'll see if I can get a hold on the bow this time around. And I know Kitty will like this. I will be giving the dual blades a shot. And obviously that'll basically be for every single stream. Probably like the first stream will be hammer, the second stream will be longsword, the third stream will probably be bow, and the last stream will probably be dual blades. And then obviously that'll be the end of the Monster Hunter week, to which I'll have a lot of time to be grinding Black Ops 6 Zombies and Satisfactory in the background. So hopefully by the time we come back to this the week after, on that Tuesday, I'll hopefully have this all done and hopefully have at least the first floor production started, which should be the iron plates, screws, iron rods, copper sheets, wire, and cable at the very least. And copper powder now too. Also copper powder too. So hopefully speaking, that is how that's gonna function, and hopefully I'll get all that done by the time we get back to this. But for now, absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing. I'm actually curious. I'm pretty damn sure that concrete is really full now. But I'm kind of curious to see if it actually is. I see it's still green, so it's still operating, so maybe it's not actually full yet. Or maybe they're just working on filling up their own reserves. Let's grab this plug, get out of the way. Also, just having access to hover packs in the entire goddamn area is great. Oh, it just turned yellow. Yep, nope, they just got filled up. Yep, there you go. Concrete is now completely backed up. That's how quick that is. That is how fucking quick that is. Which also means that back at home base, I can also get rid of all the concrete production that's over there. So I can start like slowly but surely diminishing the amount of shit that I got going on over there, so I don't have to worry about it as much. Anywhere near as much anymore. But with that being said and done, chat, that's what we're gonna call it a wrap on Satisfactory for a little bit of time. And like I said, hopefully when we get back, I'll have a lot of the basics already done, and a lot of this factory kind of started to take shape for the most part. And with that, hopefully, I'll actually finally, at long last, be able to get into particle acceleration and actually start getting these the phase 4 parts actually start producing and getting to work. But with that being fucking said, though, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Blue Sky, and subscribe on YouTube and be on YouTube as per usual. Hope you have a wonderful goddamn weekend. Anybody who's playing Black Ops 6 Zombies, I'll be on that grind, and I'll see you on Tuesday for some fucking Monster Hunter Wild beta testing. It is gonna be great. I can't fucking wait. Have a wonderful night. I'll have every single last one of you, and I'll see